I will tell you my secrets, grasshopper. Hello, I'm Nikki, and I think you're underutilizing your dishwasher. Let's talk about how you can use it better. But in all seriousness, I ran my dishwasher 6 times on Thanksgiving, and I have no regrets. Saved my sanity and kept my kitchen clean, so here are my tips. All right, the first 2 things that you should not be sleeping in your dishwasher for: your rice cooker and your slow cooker. For both of these, obviously, don't put any of the electronics in your dishwasher. That would be a dumb idea. But pop these open. The basket for your rice cooker, totally dishwasher safe. Make sure to give it a good rinse just to get any of like the actual rice out, but any of that like ricey grime will come off in your dishwasher. Your slow cooker, same thing with this whole puppy right here. Again, I would give it a good rinse with some hot water just in case there's anything really stuck on there. But otherwise, everything else is gonna come off pretty quickly. I would just make sure that especially this guy is in the bottom part of your dishwasher because it's really heavy. And also the spraying and the heat tends to be more intense down there. This one can handle it. Oh, and also put the lid in too. It'll get a good shine. All right, so my husband loves a nonstick pan, but one of the reasons why I always cook with stainless when possible is because it is dishwasher safe. These are awesome, especially if there's some kind of stuck on grime that you just don't feel like scrubbing or you're just in a rush and you don't want to. Throw these in there, top or bottom rack, doesn't matter. They will get clean really quickly. And again, throw the tops in there too. And it's not just your pots. You can throw your pans in there too. This one is clean, it's just a little stained. But again, if you're in a bind, these can go in your dishwasher as well. Just don't do this with nonstick stuff. It will wreck them. Stainless steel is the ones that are dishwasher safe. So if you can get a decent set that's like kind of cheap, it will save your sanity when you're, you know, especially like early parenthood when you just got no time. Trust me. All right, guys, air fryers. You're gonna wanna check your specific air fryer to see if parts are dishwasher safe. But I have a New Wave and all the removable stuff here is dishwasher safe. That was loud. And that came out really quickly, but this is dishwasher safe. The little actual basket part, you know, the metal part that you can pop off on the bottom, little separator, all of it's dishwasher safe. One of the reasons why I always hated using the air fryer is because I didn't realize it was dishwasher safe. So it makes it a lot easier, like if anything is left even after the dishwasher, it's a really quick scrub as opposed to like scrubbing a bunch of it out. I just always hated doing it personally. But now that I know that it's dishwasher safe, I use it a little bit more. Okay, now also utensils. Now I wanted to point out a few that are dishwasher safe, but you have to pay attention, okay? Whisks, they are dishwasher safe, but you wanna pay attention to where the holes are. So again, here, this is how it's connected. Make sure that when it goes into your dishwasher, it goes with the holes facing down so that any water that gets trapped in there is able to drain out. So I typically put these in the little utensil holder. Same thing with plastic spatulas, totally dishwasher safe. These actually have the connections in the opposite places, all right? So for this one, this top part is the piece that'll come off. So the hole is here. So I always put this one in this way. This one, the hole and where it connects is actually in the handles. This one I always go in with the spatula side down. There's nothing worse than getting like surprise dishwasher water coming out of your stuff. Hasn't happened since I started putting these in the correct way. So we talked about stainless steel being great in the dishwasher. Nonstick is not. It will wreck the coating. Supposedly the coating can like give you cancer if it starts scraping off. So please don't put these in the dishwasher. You want these to hold up as long as they can. Also, cast iron, please don't put it in the dishwasher. It's gonna wreck the seasoning that I have never done properly on my pans. Hand wash these, don't use soap. You know, I was gonna start to tell you how to properly care for these pans. I am not the right person for that. I don't properly season mine. I somewhat clean it right, I think. There's better YouTube videos out there. Just don't put this sucker in the dishwasher because you will like seriously destroy it. If you're lucky enough to have a really nice Dutch oven, hand wash it. Again, it's kind of like the cast iron. You just don't want to wreck any of the finishes on it. And it'll keep it nice and pristine. Don't put your nice knives in the dishwasher because it will dull them out. You're gonna have to sharpen them way more often. By the way, have you ever noticed that at Airbnbs, they always have the worst knives? It's because everyone puts them in the dishwasher, okay? Don't do that, don't be that person. Hand wash them and also sharpen them on a regular basis so that you don't cut yourself. if you have a KitchenAid stand mixer, many of the parts are gonna be dishwasher safe. Like this sucker, chuck that in the dishwasher, no problem. This guy, don't put this in the dishwasher. It's got all of this exposed metal. That's gonna rust if you put it in the dishwasher and it like is allowed to sit in all of that moist air for a while. Just don't do it. I actually had to scrub all of the rust off of this one. Also, I just realized I did not hand wash this one well enough after Thanksgiving. My bad. Wood spoons, it will wreck the finish. Don't put these in, hand wash them, it keeps them nice and soft. If you throw these in the dishwasher, you're gonna start noticing that the wood gets really rough. I don't know if that's harmful for you to actually use or not, but it's definitely not gonna be as pleasant to cook with, so hand wash. Also cookie sheets. See all of this staining around my nice cookie sheet? It's because I threw it in the dishwasher. One time. Terrible decision. It really wrecks the coloring on these. It also can cause it to rust. So just leave all of your cookie sheets. Really any of these big pans that go in the oven, you don't want in the dishwasher. Same with your muffin pans. There's a lot of places where the metal connects or folds over, and if water gets trapped in there, it's gonna rust. And so you just don't wanna do that. Just hand wash these guys. Again, I'm giving you so many other things you can put in the dishwasher. Just like heavily use your dishwasher for those instead. All right, so now let's talk loading strategies. And sorry, you have to look at my dirty dishes. So you have to get to know your own dishwasher and what works well in what places, because every single one is different. I put these little plates on the right side here and not here, because as soon as these slide, they go like that. That's dumb. They're gonna like, I'm always worried they're gonna get hit by the spinning sprayer thing. So I like to keep them here. My larger plates fit perfectly beside them. So you're gonna figure out little tips and tricks like that that work for your specific dishwasher with a little trial and error. I also like to put our cat food bowls in the bottom because I've always found that wet cat food gets cleaner on the bottom. And so I've found stainless steel bowls that work really well for us specifically that also fit really well in this spot in my dishwasher. Now let's talk about utensils. I can also give an example here. When you're putting utensils in your dishwasher, a lot of people will put them all facing one direction. So for example, if you've got 2 spoons and a fork, they'll kind of go in like this. But spoons naturally nest, you know, like that, meaning that sometimes one doesn't get clean. So especially if my dishwasher is really packed, I will stagger them. Makes it, you know, marginally like this much more annoying to put them all away at the end, but I found that it gets them much cleaner. I did experiment for a brief period of time with only putting like small spoons in one pocket and then like large spoons in the next one so that it was really easy to take them out and just put them away. But again, they didn't get as clean. So I don't recommend that. I would just stagger them as many different directions as you can so that they all get clean and then focus on putting them away later. So I'm actually going to reorganize this a bit because it's not using everything the way that I want it to. So these plastic bowls are good to have up top because again, you don't want to have plastic on the bottom if you can avoid it, especially plastic lids like this. These will sometimes melt a little bit in the dishwasher if they are on the bottom. So I like to keep them up top. But a feature here that I want to call out, I've never had these sprayers in my previous dishwasher, but these will actually spray cups really clean. So my husband likes to use these protein shaker bottles. I always try to have those over a sprayer so they get really, really clean. I do the same thing with my daughter's straw cups whenever possible. So I wanted to call out one other feature of my dishwasher. Yours might have other weird little features as well. So my front grabbers here don't have any grooves in the bottom, but my back ones do. And so you'll see with this bigger plate, it's allowing the plate to stay really steady because the edge of that plate sticks into that little groove. So again, that's another reason for me to use this side for those bigger plates and for anything that really needs some more help standing that has a little edge like this. I never thought I'd be laying down near my dishwasher with my cat, but that's where we're at today. So if you have any trouble getting dishwasher pods to dissolve, especially when you put them in the little compartment, just try throwing it directly in your dishwasher. Right there. I've actually had luck with certain dishwashers getting much cleaner by doing this than by actually using this thing. Also works great if your little door here is broken, which ours was in our townhouse for a while. So also get to know your different cycles. The two that I primarily use in our dishwasher are normal, because you know, normal. But that one takes like 3 hours and also does like a dry cycle on it. I almost always use express because typically I'm trying to get the dishwasher run and emptied in a pretty short period of time, and my express cycle takes around an hour. So I'm gonna do that tonight actually so that I can go ahead and empty it before bed if possible. Let's the first one on there because it was the one I ran last. Also, we are not always super consistent about this sign, but if you are really, really good about, I don't know, stuff like this, if you just flip a sign to say clean, then if for some reason you grab something out of the dishwasher before you've emptied the whole thing, you'll know that the rest is clean. So I have timed myself emptying the dishwasher. And I would say for like a normal amount of fullness, not even like a ton of big stuff like I have in there today, it takes me 2.5 minutes to empty the dishwasher. So why am I not just emptying it all right away? It's a mystery. I want to be better about it, but so that you guys are better about it for when you do this, just know that it's going to take like at most 5 minutes, probably closer to 3 for you to just do the whole thing. So like, just do it. Now, a few more things. If you have a baby, an infant, I no longer have one, I have a toddler. So luckily all the stuff is packed away. Follow the instructions on things like bottles, but most of them you can put in the dishwasher. Just make sure you do it the right way. I also like to run a straw sponge through our sponges just to make sure there's no milk residue that's sticking in them. But I still run them through the dishwasher to kind of sanitize the outside just because I don't want like milk or anything built up on there. I feel like the dishwasher gets it cleaner than I do. There's also these little bags that you can get that are kind of like a lingerie bag for your washing machine, but they help contain small dishwasher parts. There's options too that are like little baskets. I actually just saw a friend get some at a baby shower. So those are really helpful if you've got a lot of little things in your dishwasher and then you just kind of pop that whole thing on the top rack. But honestly, one of the best tips I can give is to just have a strategy for your dishwasher. So have a set way that you like to load it. It will allow you to do that quickly, consistently, and fit things in there kind of in an optimized way. I also know that there tends to be a dishwasher loader of the family. So like I am the most efficient loader in our house. My dad is that person at my parents' house. So we tend to be the one that is like, you know, shuffling things around to get the maximum amount of stuff in the dishwasher. And while that is helpful, keep in mind that when you're doing things like prepping for holiday dinners and having a bunch of people over, I personally think it's better to just keep that dishwasher running and not have it necessarily be perfectly optimized, perfectly full. Just start to get it running. That way you can unload it and start loading it again. And that way the whole area just stays clean and you're not losing your mind trying to hand wash everything, getting your hands all dry, you know, taking your attention away from the cooking or the guests. You're able to just kind of turn everything over a lot faster. Now, I know these are gonna save you a ton of time hand washing dishes this holiday season, but it's not the only way that I can save you time. Check out my next video here that I'll link on the right, all about buying services to save you time. It's seriously been a game changer in our household, and I hope that it helps you out as well. Also, please like and subscribe if the sliding was worth me almost re-tearing my ACL a third time. Okay, thanks, bye.